In Central Park. Light breeze around 2 miles per hour, and that's the case all across the tri-state. Franklin 21, 22 in Bridgewater, and Teaneck 28 degrees. Across the rest of the map, 21 in Poughkeepsie and 30 in Montauk. To 16, but still not too bad. The wind direction, that will shift to the southwest, and that southwesterly flow ushering in eventually milder air. But today, high temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, much closer to average. Skies are clear. We stay sunny all day thanks to high pressure. But the sunny weather will be brief because this high moves offshore in return. We're watching this airing us wet weather tomorrow. So let's time it all out. Throughout the daytime hours, us wet weather tomorrow. So let's time it all out. Throughout the daytime hours today, no rain to worry about, just sunshine, temperatures in the 40s. This evening still dry, just more clouds. And tomorrow morning, by this time tomorrow, we wake up to rain, and even that first round of precipitation could fall as a period of sleet and snow across the Catskills and the Hudson Valley. Through Saturday afternoon, just get ready for periods of rain. And then Saturday afternoon, that's when this moisture really fires up because heavier rain and downpours start to fall the second half of Saturday. Late Saturday night into early Sunday, things clear, and Sunday morning, we could start out with some patchy drizzle, but the rest of the day will be dry, featuring mostly cloudy skies. Rainfall totals will range between 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, most of us staying below an inch all across the tri-state this weekend. So this is the setup. We have this area of low pressure moving offshore, close enough to bring us rain. Coastal low, so close enough to bring a few areas of patchy drizzle on Monday, but still mainly dry with mostly cloudy skies. Coastal low, so close enough to bring a few areas of patchy drizzle on Monday, but still mainly dry with mostly cloudy skies. Still cloudy and dry on Tuesday. Temperatures will be mild near 60 degrees, but then this cold front that pushes in Wednesday into Thursday, bringing a round of heavier rain. But today, 46, mostly sunny, less wind, a milder afternoon, really nice Friday. Tonight, 39, light rain and drizzle late, and tomorrow, just a wet and cloudy day. 50 degrees, the heaviest rain the second half of Saturday. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, the second half of the weekend, drier, 59. Also, that I put my phone in so I don't go on social media.
Oh, wow. That's one way.
Really?
That's one way.
I have to use a lockbox.
What? Yep. I'm not that bad.
Thank you again, Michael. All right, we will see you two in just a few minutes. But right now we're getting out to a nice start. We have clear skies, currently 30 degrees in Central Park and a lighter breeze in White Plains, 24, Newark 31, 21 in Sussex and Morristown 23. But winds are down to 2 to 5 miles per hour. It stays fairly light throughout this afternoon. Really the only major change is that the direction that's going to shift to the southwest, and that southwesterly flow pushing in some milder air even today, a few degrees warmer compared to yesterday. On satellite and radar, skies are clear thanks to high pressure, and we stay sunny, so really skies will stay nice throughout this afternoon. That all changes tomorrow thanks to this area of low pressure that's in the Gulf Coast that pushes off to the northeast, bringing us some rain starting tomorrow morning. So this is how it all times out. This afternoon, dry, sunny, temperatures in the 40s. Throughout this evening, still dry, but it turns cloudy, and by this time tomorrow morning, we wake up to just steady, widespread showers and some of this initial round of moisture that could fall as a period of snow and sleet across the Hudson Valley and the Catskills. And just prepare for periods of rain throughout Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and the heaviest rain that falls Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. But late Saturday night into early Sunday morning, things clear. We all dry out by Sunday morning. We could start out with some patchy drizzle, but the rest of the day will stay dry with mostly cloudy skies and high temperatures near 60 degrees. But first, that rain on Saturday, rainfall totals will range between 1/4 of an inch all the way up to 3/4 of an inch. We have this offshore low close enough to bring us rain Saturday, and looking ahead to Monday, almost a similar setup with this coastal low, patchy drizzle early, mostly cloudy skies and mild temperatures near 60 degrees. Still dry Tuesday. That all changes Wednesday and Thursday thanks to the stronger cold front that pushes in. Today, mostly sunny, less wind, 46 degrees. A nicer afternoon. Tonight, 39, light rain and drizzle late, and tomorrow 50 periods of rain, the heaviest rain the second half of Saturday. The second half of the weekend will be drier, 59 as well on Monday. Yesterday, and winds, we have a light breeze now turning out of the southwest up to 12 to 13 miles per hour, but still winds much weaker compared to yesterday as well. So one of the reasons why it feels better, and temperatures will top out near 46 to 47 degrees. So a pleasant afternoon, but changes changes arrive tonight. Clouds increase, and towards sunrise, we will see rain. Timing it all out throughout this afternoon, dry. This evening, clouds build in, and by tomorrow morning, we wake up to rain, and showers just stick around through Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. The heaviest rain that falls the second half of Saturday. I'll let you know what's in store for the second half of the weekend coming up. Lauren, Mike.
Brittany, thank you. We'll see you in a bit. The man who killed a woman for second-degree murder.
% contained. And I know earlier in the week, Brittany, you were talking about how the wildfires, we could actually feel some of the effects, some of the smoke in our area. Is that continuing now?
Well, not at this point. And for us, we will have rain kind of pushing that away from us, so not an issue. But really, our big concern this weekend will be showers. Currently, though, things are pleasant. We have more sunshine, temperatures in the upper 30s time yesterday, and a light breeze around 4 to 5 miles per hour. So we're anticipating a high of around 46 to 47. That's still not too far from the average of 45 in Central Park. Sunset at 5:48. Temperatures in the 40s closer to the city. In White Plains, 40, 43 in Newark, zooming out down to 41 in Newburgh, and Bridgeport, 38 degrees. But the latest wind speeds much weaker compared to yesterday, but it is breezy in some areas. It's around 13 miles per hour in Islip, and the same in Bridgeport. Winds now out of the southwest. Currently, skies are clear, and we're seeing more of the same all across the Northeast. High pressure keeping us dry. It is sliding offshore, and things will change tomorrow. That's all thanks to this area of low pressure currently developing across the southeast, bringing them soaking rainfall that gets closer and closer later today through tomorrow. This is how it all times out. This afternoon, dry and sunny. This evening, still dry, but it turns cloudy, and then tomorrow morning, we wake up to rain, and there will be enough cold air in place for some of this moisture to fall as a round of sleet and snow across the Hudson Valley and the Catskills. Through midday, periods of rain continue, and still wet late Saturday afternoon through Saturday evening. That's also the same window when we'll see the heaviest rainfall. Saturday night, late Saturday night through early Sunday, most of this rain pushes out of here. In return, we could still wake up to some patchy drizzle early on Sunday. Weather and traffic together. Much cooler today with high temperatures in the 60s for the most part, but it will drop down to the 50s down the Jersey Shore. More the same for the East End. And today, for your Friday weather wellness, good air quality and pollen levels are high.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Shirley Nalicat. Wait, this is not the game that we get something, right?
It is.
It is.
Really? Okay.
It is. There was a wager with the morning team, the WPBI, your former station. Action News, Action 6 News.
Cheesesteaks.
So we'll be checking in with our friends in Philly this morning. Congrats to the Knicks, by the way, too. A big win, big win. So this is a mess up in Connecticut.
Yeah. So I-95 remains closed. They're hoping it will be open by Monday. They're going to demolish that bridge, but I'm going to give you some alternates.
Oh, good.
And especially truck traffic.
Yeah.
It's really important to avoid.
Surprised one bit once you told us about how.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, so you just, you know.
Yeah.
And then that foam that they have to spray on the roadway, that causes problems on the roads. So that has to be all cleaned up. So
we'll have the demolition process already underway. Reagan Medji's out there in just moments.
Yes.
But it's Friday. What's the forecast looking like?
Well, cooler and cloudy, but you know what? At least this morning, it's not foggy. We have a mixture of clouds around, and temperatures 4 degrees in Woodhaven. It is down to the upper 40s in Poughkeepsie and Smithtown. Good morning, 51 for you. On satellite and radar, skies are now partly cloudy. We have this layer of cloud cover spilling in from the west, and we'll have low clouds moving in from the east, and as a result, we're in for just periods of sunshine and clouds all day, with temperatures falling down into the low to mid 60s, reaching a high of around 66 degrees in the city. But it will be much cooler south and east, with temperatures near 55 to 56 in Toms River and Belmar. Heather?
right to Norwalk, Connecticut, and we'll talk about what's happening here. I-95 both ways between 14 and 15. All lanes remain closed down. That bridge that was damaged was only 10 years old, so that needs to be demolished. Officials say they hope to have I-95 reopened by Monday, but in the meantime, use Route 1 Post Road as your alternate. But of course, you can expect extra volume. My advice, if you're driving a car, definitely go with the Merritt Parkway, cars and non-commercial vehicles. Now, as far as truck traffic is concerned, use 684 to I-84 as your alternate, or you can use I-87 to I-84 to get yourself around this issue. And we do have alternate side of the street parking rules suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Mike, over to you.
Thank you. Let's stay in Connecticut because happening right now, the work already underway to demolish that overpass after officials say it was too badly damaged to save. That huge tanker fire erupting on
It's not foggy for now. That could change, though, as we get closer to sunrise. But right now, temperatures are primarily in the 50s. It is down to 48 degrees in Sussex, Montauk 50 for you. And good morning in Morristown, 52 degrees. We're in for a mixture of clouds and sun, periods of clouds and sunshine all day with temperatures in the 60s for most of the tri-state. But it will be much cooler along the immediate coast. Shower possible. And then look at Sunday, wet and cloudy. We also fall down to 57 degrees. But we do climb back into the 70s Monday and Tuesday. I'll have a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
All right, so we all know there was a big issue in Norwalk, Connecticut, and we still have
Hamilton County, that's just north of Indianapolis. The Wickley, anytime that vehicle gets submerged like that, but you know, big system out
So
there.
thankful for those first responders.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Back here dry a couple days, but some rain moving in.
Rain on Sunday, so that's going to be the wet and chilly half of the weekend with temperatures falling into the 50s. It will be cooler today, but most of us will get down. It's a bit below the average of 68. Sunrise at 5:51, sunset at 7:55. Across New Jersey, temperatures in the 50s. It's 55 in Point Pleasant, the same in Wrightstown and Sayreville, the same for you. 51 in Islip, and it's down into the upper 40s across Poughkeepsie and sections of the Catskills. But back over to skies, partly cloudy, even some areas of clearing as well, but that's not going to last for too long. This is why there's already a batch of low-hanging clouds and also fog that's now pushing across the east end. And with this easterly flow, that will move closer and closer to the tri-state. So fog is still possible later this morning. And overall today, we'll have a mixture of sunshine and clouds. And then this weekend, more changes. That's all thanks to this larger storm system currently bringing heavy rainfall. River Valley, more the same around the Great Lakes. That gets closer and closer, bringing us wet weather, especially on Sunday. This is how it all plays out on Futurecast. That easterly onshore flow bringing in moments of clouds and sunshine. And with that onshore flow, temperatures along the immediate coastline, especially down the Jersey Shore and for the east end, will hold steady in the 50s, much cooler compared to everyone else this afternoon. But spots farther inland could make a run for the upper 60s and the low 70s. Overnight, partly to mostly cloudy, maybe some breaks overnight, and then tomorrow more the same, a mixture of clouds and sunshine, but clouds will likely win out, especially the second half of Saturday. Now, late Saturday afternoon, there is a chance for a spot light shower north and west of the city. Not expecting a washout, more the same Saturday evening, but Sunday, that's when the rain really gets going. We'll have just periods of rain off and on all day with temperatures only reaching the 50s. This is why we have this slow moving approaching cold front that will squeeze out clouds and rain on Sunday. It finally starts to move east of us on Monday, so skies will clear from west to east. And it will still be close enough on Tuesday, so we still can't rule out a stray shower Tuesday, but overall sun and clouds possible with temperatures in the 70s. But today, and for your Friday weather wellness, good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 7. And for your Friday weather wellness, good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 7. Tonight, 49, mostly cloudy, some breaks late. And tomorrow, a tad bit cooler, 63 with a late day shower north and west of the city. Sunday, 57.
On this Friday, May 3rd, I'm Shirley Nallicott.
Beautiful sunrise right there.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mike Marza. Heather getting into place as we detail what's going on up there in Connecticut.
updating my map. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot to talk about because it really is going to impact so many people. We'll get to you in just a moment. Let's check in with Brittany, though, on what we expect on this.
And this cool weather will last as we head into this weekend. Right now, it's 40s in some spots, Sussex and Poughkeepsie, 48 for you, and it's down to 52 in White Plains. Islip, good morning, 51 for you. Back over to satellite and radar, partly cloudy, so not too bad for now, but some changes are on the way. There's this lower layer of cloud cover that's now covering the east end, and easterly flow will continue to push that onshore. So eventually, there's a chance for overcast conditions and some fog that could develop over the next hour or so. So with this setup, get ready for just periods of sunshine and clouds all day with temperatures in the 60s, around 66 degrees in the city, but also with this onshore flow, temperatures down the Jersey Shore and the east end will cool down into the 50s. Heather?
Yeah, and Brittany through Rockland County, getting into Bergen County, New York State Thruway south at I-2.
Again, and temperatures in the 40s and the 50s, but as we head into this afternoon, it will be much cooler compared to yesterday with highs only reaching the 60s. Currently, it's 52 in Morristown. Watertown, down to 54 in Toms River, and the same in Belmar. So prepare for periods of sun and clouds all day with highs around 65 to 66 degrees in the city, but it will be much cooler along the coast with temperatures only reaching the 50s. Tomorrow, down to 63, a tad bit cooler, more clouds, a late day shower possible. And Sunday, we struggle to get out of the 50s. We'll also have to deal with rain through most of the day. Heather?
State through wind.
Okay.
So late June is when that goes into effect. It reminded me yesterday because we hit 90 in Newark. Is that something like that? Or is it, I mean, it's just,
It was really surprising if you were somebody who was like, you know, paying laser focus like you were, all of us were, to how the day was going.
Yeah, because it wasn't looking too promising. This time yesterday, it was cloudy and foggy. So even though today will be cooler, at least this morning, it is nicer compared to yesterday morning because we have partly cloudy skies in Central Park. We also have an easterly breeze around 9 miles per hour in Central Park. And we also have an easterly breeze around 9 miles per hour. So now we're anticipating a high of 66. The average is 68 degrees. Sunrise soon, 5:51. Sunset at 7:55. In Riverdale, 54 for you. The same in New Dorp and Gravesend. Good morning, 56 degrees. We do have some upper 40s on the map, and that's the case in Sussex and Poughkeepsie, around 48 for you. Montauk currently 50 degrees. So back over to current skies. Area of cloud cover that's slowly pushing off to the east, but that's very thin. So at least we're still seeing clear conditions mixing in. But there is another layer of clouds now spilling in from the east. That's already covering the east end, so it could turn foggy in that area. Easterly onshore flow will continue to bring that lower layer of clouds closer to the tri-state, and that's why I mentioned that we could see a mixture of clouds and sun all day. And then as we head into this weekend, we have another storm system currently approaching across the Ohio River Valley that's already sparking steadier rainfall, and that will bring us showers, especially the second half of the weekend. But this is how the day will play out on Futurecast. Even though we have nice sky conditions for now, we'll have periods of sun and clouds all day, and clouds will likely win out thanks to easterly onshore flow. And this onshore flow, too, will also keep high temperatures much cooler down the Jersey Shore in the 50s, and more of the same for the east end. Overnight, partly to mostly cloudy, and tomorrow morning, a mixture of clouds and sun, and then clouds will continue to increase all day on Saturday. Late Saturday, as a cold front gets closer, there is a chance for an isolated shower. That will be light, mainly north and west of the city, and we'll still have a chance for a spot shower Saturday evening. But the amount of rain goes up on Sunday. That's when things really get going. Get ready for just waves of rain all day, and most of that should be on the lighter side, but still very wet and chilly on Sunday. I say chilly because temperatures will fall down into the 50s, a shock to the system compared to what we had earlier in the week. On Monday, this cold front finally starts to push east of us. In return, we'll have clearing with temperatures warming back up into the 70s. We stay in the 70s on Tuesday, but by midweek, we'll see the return of heavier rainfall. Today's 66 moments of clouds and sunshine for your Friday weather wellness. Good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 7. Tonight 49, and tomorrow down to 63 with a late day shower. For the rest of the 7-day forecast.
Weather around the nation, here's what you can expect this morning.
And we stay in the 50s and the 60s through most of this weekend. Right now it's 57 in the
90-year-old Ed Dwight had never been selected for a space journey until now.
How I needed in my life. I am ecstatic.
This was Origin's first flight with a crew in almost 2 years.
Oh, so glad.
Yeah.
He had that experience. Finally. What, 60 years later? How many years?
Yeah, it's incredible, too, because he said, you know, I didn't really think. He kind of put that, compartmentalized it, and said it was never going to happen. And then to see it happen.
And then he realized, yeah, I did need this.
Yeah, just incredible. He looks, by the way, 90. I mean, it looks amazing.
He looks great.
Right?
He's sharp.
Secret.
I love it. I definitely want to know his secret. And I want to know what's in your secret sauce this week. Like, you fancy.
Some better sauce. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, some better sauce this week because last week, let's forget about that. But even already getting off to a really nice start on this Monday. We have mostly clear skies, but it is pretty cloudy the farther east you go. 56 degrees in Central Park. Northwest winds near 3 miles per hour. We're forecasting 76. A bit above the the average of 72. Sunrise at 5:34, sunset at 8:12. In Whitestone, 56 degrees in Ozone Park and 57 in Gravesend. Poughkeepsie, 54 for you. In Newark, you're up to 57. Skies are quiet for now, mainly clear, just a few areas of clouds. Now, we do have overcast skies across Suffolk County, eastern Fairfield County. This layer of cloud cover that is moving west, so it will try to push along the Jersey Shore, maybe closer to the boroughs later this morning, but overall, most of the clouds will stay south and east of the city. That's partially due to high pressure, and that will keep us dry today. So looking at Futurecast, pretty quiet, just some clouds around this morning, especially east and south, but eventually, as we head into this afternoon, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, plenty of sun to allow us to climb into the 70s. Some inland areas could make a run for 80 degrees, and overnight, partly to mostly cloudy. Now, tomorrow morning, we wake up quiet, maybe a layer of cloud cover, but that it quickly clears, giving way to more sun again on Tuesday. These are the playmakers for this week. High pressure still offshore. Now, as that moves away from us, we'll see more so the influence of southwesterly winds that will pump in much warmer air. That's why tomorrow and Wednesday we climb into the 80s. We also add the humidity factor on Wednesday and Thursday, and that's going to make it feel even warmer. Thursday will have changes, all thanks to Colorado all the way towards Iowa. But for us closer to home, things will be mainly quiet through most of the week. We only have a chance for showers and storms on Thursday. This morning, it's quiet. Things are mostly clear, except for spots south and east of the city. You are waking up to cloudy skies. Those clouds will clear, though, and you'll have more sun, too. We're in the 50s, stepping outside to 53 in Sussex and 52 degrees in Toms River. As we head throughout the morning hours and this afternoon, we climb into the 70s, 76 in the city. But spots across interior New Jersey, you could hit 80 degrees. In areas south and east of the city, you'll be cooler in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, most of us start our climb into the 80s, 82 degrees and 86 by Wednesday. Heather?
I love it. Can we take this show?